the most historic race on the Formula 1 calendar in all the seasons, and this season as well, the Italian Grand Prix. And we're here on a Saturday for the qualifying session. Nahel looking very eager. The championship leader, the new championship leader for the first time in his career, out and ready to set the fastest lap times today. And here he goes, starting his first lap in qualifying. Here we'll take you through the rest of his lap as he goes over towards the middle of the track, and then huge braking into turn 1, taking that inside curb lovely on turn 2, and he just deploys all the battery as he makes his way out of turn 2 and up the way through Lesmo 1. And there he goes into the chicane. Can he get it right? Taking it through almost off the track, but still holding on with the downforce, taking a wide line through the second Lesmo there and into the next right-hander as he deploys the battery. He's got none left, no battery left due to the new rules set with the efficiency of the battery, and he just has to rely on the active aero as he makes his way through the last part of this lap, totally flat out through the Ascari chicane there as he makes his way into the final corner. Not really a corner, because he'll probably be taking it all the way around, flat out stuck in 8th gear, over revving and up to the line. He will go to set the first lap of the day, the benchmark for everyone to attempt to try and beat today. A 107.735 is the time that everyone will be looking to topple today, as Leclerc is the next car to go up to the line and set the second timer today. He goes 6/10 slower than the Mercedes. Here comes Wyatt Marshall in the Porsche, probably the fastest car this season. He only goes 700ths off the time, and Racing God up to P3 after in his first ever qualifying session, replacing Summerfield. Skittles goes P4. Sorry up to the line now. Can he take it away from Skittles? Yes, he can. He goes P4. Next up to the line is going to be Gonzalez. He was on pole in last race for the Seychelles Grand Prix. Can he put himself on pole position once more as Lowell takes pole from Nahel? And now here comes Gonzalez up to the line, and he goes pole position provisionally. What a lap time from the Uruguayan driver. And next, it's going to be one of the more cars. Is it Oyinkro up to the line now? Where can he put his car? He goes pole position. Nubert Nunes in P2 as well. Very close in this qualifying session, separated by just 200ths there, the top two in this qualifying session so far. And here comes Nahel on his second lap now, making his way out of the chicane of turns 1 and 2. There's yellows in sector 1, and it's Leclerc and Tony Black. They're both out of the Grand Prix, sliding across the grass in the qualifying session. And that is their session over. Sector 1 still yellowed. Track has been cleared just as Gonzalez comes up to start his first lap, and he's making his way into turns 1 and 2 here. He cannot afford to lock up, or else you have to take the escape road, and your lap will be invalidated as he makes his way up a bit of a hill, bit of elevation change slightly. You've just got to hold it on the inside there. Oyinkro starting his lap on through turns 1 and 2. Nubert Nunes making his way through the chicane, and here's Gonzalez. He's into the wall, and he's hit Cornwell as well. That is contact between the Koenigsegg and the Red Bull. Brilliant crash there. They've managed to somehow keep it somewhat on track and have not been able to end their qualifying session early. But now Gonzalez being extra slow on this straight, holding up his teammate Oyinkro and a few other cars that are out in the outlap there, the McLaren. And there's a collision further back. It's Octavia, and she's into the wall, and she's out of the qualifying session. That is disappointment for Ford Performance. Gonzalez now on his last lap of the session. Nubert Nunes setting the fastest sector 1, almost into the barriers as he makes his way through the outside line there, and now making his way much further into sector 2. Nahel into the Ascari chicane, one of the only drivers who is planning to take that flat out. Could he do it in race trim? We don't know yet, but in qualifying he's certainly pushing the limits as he rounds the final corner. And as he exits Parabolica, he goes up to the line. He's gaining on his lap time. He's positive on the Delta. Where can he put the Mercedes? He goes P3 only, and that means Oyinkro is on pole for now. Nubert Nunes up to the line next. He's up on the Delta as well. Can he beat the time of the Brits? Yes, he does. He goes pole position. And Oyinkro, he is not gaining on his lap time as he starts his lap time now. And there is Gonzalez not gaining. We at Marshall not gaining on his lap time either. They're all negative on the delta with 1:30 to go. It's not time left for another lap to go pit and come out again, as Vettel fan not going faster, Silla not going faster either. The Italians not having a brilliant time today. Oyinkro is the only one who could stop Nubert Nunes, but he's also negative on the delta with just over a minute left in this session. He's got just 1 sector left to try and find some time, as Lowell is also negative on the delta. He won't be gaining as well. And as 30 seconds left on the clock now, that is all but confirmed. Nubert Nunes is on pole position once again as he goes back into the pit lane to celebrate with his team. He is on pole position for the Italian Grand Prix.